Howdy YouTube, welcome to RVDaydream. I'm going to do a quick review on a product that was sent to us and I needed it really bad. You see all the bikes behind me? Yeah, I got tired of doing what I was doing. And it wasn't that it was horrible. So let's go to the intro, come back, talk about this.
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
AUXITO's the company and they call it a 3500. But what this is a jump starter. You know, you've seen these. These have been out for quite some time. And an air compressor. Now I need it for the air compressor and I'll show you why. This is just a small amount of bikes that I've done reviews on, and the fact that I've got to check all the tire pressures, right? And I've been doing it with this. Now, don't get me wrong, this is okay. This has been good, but it's heavy, and it does a good job. But it's got an acid battery in there. Now, as far as jump starting power, that one would probably have a little bit more than this. But with the way these circuitries are on these things, it's pretty cool. But I'm going to open this up and show you what it looks like and how noisy it is. And the benefit of this compared to this one, other than the lightweight and the bulkiness, is the fact that I could just set the tire pressure that I need to be at and let this thing do its job. Look at that. Nice little case for it. Okay, so we have, this is kind of a, let me say, it's a fail-safe. It's so you don't screw up and do something you shouldn't. What they say to do is you hook this to your battery that you're going to jump start, right? And then you plug it in to the actual power source. Got a little USB. It's a USB-C, you know, circular, round, oval, what do you want to call it? Little instruction booklet. And then the unit itself, but there was some things, oh yeah, here they are. You got a needle, you have a couple of larger valves, and again, that's to inflate maybe, I'd say, portable kids' toys. You know what I'm talking about. Like a little life ring or water wings or whatever. It says do not touch. You know why? Because this thing gets hot. This will get hot when you're inflating it. Pretty standard. It's got a real nice light on it. And it does have another thing that says overheat. There's some sort of a vent there. You're just going to turn this in. It's got a rubber grip to help you. And there's a little O-ring there. Don't have to go crazy with it. Let's go ahead and push the power button. There you go. It says it's at 80%. Great. That's what they should be at. And let's see what happens with the tire pressure. I'm going to put 38 PSI. Ooh, it startled me. Shows what the PSI is. And I got it to go over and shut off. It startled me when it went off. I didn't know it was going to do that. There is a, look at this light. Yeah, this is kind of cool. Let's go ahead and take this off. So this is what I want it for. This is the main thing that I wanted it for. But it does do jump starting. Here, we'll plug this, take those two things, and we'll keep them apart. There we go, and that's plugged in. And I'm assuming then voltage comes out here. So the jumper pack, I've got the ability to connect to that battery just by hooking these leads up to something. They don't need to see anything in particular. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Now, as soon as I turn this on, this thing is flashing in here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a flashing light in there. I can't tell what color it is. I'm colorblind, but I'm assuming it's green. And then it's basically saying there's a good connection, I would assume. And there is instructions here. And it says that if it's blinking, the jumper cable connect jump starter is right and you're ready to connect to the car. And if it's bright, it says all connections is right, start the engine. That's kind of cool. So I've said this before and it's still true. Don't expect this little charger to take a fully dead battery and jump start it like it's a big jumper pack that they use, you know, at the car dealership on the used car lot, or at any kind of automotive repair place. But this does have built-in circuitry to allow enough of a voltage increase to your vehicle based on the microprocessors that are inside. to get it to jumpstart a lot of the time, especially smaller engines. Although this says up to 8 liters, meaning an 8-liter displacement engine. Remember, my big F350, we went from that 6.2 liter into the F350 that had a 7.3 liter, and my previous old body style trucks had 460s in them. Those were all 7.5 liters. So those are big engines, and if this is going to jump start it, I'm sure it's going to need some sort of help. But I wanted to let you know that these things are out there. Some of the things that I hate that people do, and I want you guys to be aware, this isn't one of those things you put in your glove box and forget about it for 2 years. This is something you can put it in your glove box, and about every 2 to 3 months, make sure that you plug it in. Now, most cars have USB in there somewhere. So just occasionally plug it in and charge it. You can see it's got the output here and the input. That's the other thing. Output wise, this is a power bank. You can charge things with this. So if you're in a situation where maybe the back seat of your car, you've got kids that are riding back there and they want, charging their phones or whatever, put it back there and tell them to, charge it when they get done, so that it stays charged for whenever you really need it. So again, AUXITO is the name of the company. I like the form factor, and this is perfect for me. Like I said, you see how easy I'm managing this. All I wanted to do is be able to power a pump to inflate my tires, and thank you, AUXITO, because you've now allowed me to do that. So hope this helps out. There's going to be a link down in the description for you guys, and as always, we hope to see you out there. Bye.